Here's what people are talking about, everybody. This isn't good here. I read that Donald Trump's hotel chain may have experienced a data breach that may have exposed people's debit and credit card information to hackers for more than a year. When asked how he planned on fixing the situation, Trump was like, I'm going to build a huge firewall. And I'm going to make the hackers pay for it.
That's awesome.
I bet even Trump had to chuckle at that one a little bit. 8:37 at 63 degrees. That Fallon guy. Have you guys watched any of the Colbert? Any of the Late Show with Colbert?
Some.
I'm gonna tell you, it's a different feel than Fallon because Fallon's energy is out of control. Yeah, it's
all right. Let me ask you this: if you had to say that one is appealing to one demo and one is to another demo, age demo, is one skewing younger or one skewing older?
Fallon's younger.
skewing younger. I think
Than Colbert.
I think Colbert's hitting that more.
More political people, I think, maybe that are like looking.
Well, yeah, I mean,
That watch politics.
He's hitting John. He had John Kerry on the other night. He had, he's very political.
Guests are a little bit more current event topical
Very.
than they are just straight up movie stars.
Yeah, Fallon's are just more entertainers. I'm not saying that's all he's going to have, but see, that's more like Letterman and Leno. I mean, Fallon's carrying on that tradition where Colbert seems to be bringing the meat. Like he had what's that girl that won the Nobel Peace Prize that is a Muslim girl that
I can't remember her name.
Was severely injured by what I mean?
because of the whole what do they call the
Thing you wear on your
the
head.
thing?
I don't know. I see them every day
Burqa?
at school. I see them every day at school. And
Burqa? Is it called a burqa?
burqa, maybe a burqa. Maybe I should stop one of those girls today and say that. Hey, excuse me. What's that thing on your head called? But then that may be, But because I want to know. But seriously, a lot of these girls down at UAB from Palestine and all these places in the Middle East. But hey, so
Here's some
Colbert,
of the ratings.
Go ahead.
I got some of the ratings for Stephen Colbert. Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show is still number one.
Sure.
And it probably will not change.
That's probably right.
Anytime
I
soon.
think probably even Colbert knows
by
that.
Head and Shoulders.
Knees and toes.
They're saying it's pretty good lead for Jimmy Fallon. Now, the median viewer age for David Letterman when he was on was 60.
What? No way.
And I loved it. I'm 40. I loved that
Well, I
shit.
guess I'm really actually kind of close to that. I didn't realize that. I don't feel
it's you're not. It's just a number.
Yeah,
a number.
Just a number. Now, Colbert has actually pushed it down to 58. So it's starting
2 years at a time, baby.
Touche.
that may not sound like a lot, but wait, during premiere week, Colbert scored a .78 among viewers from 18 to 49. That's a huge 70% improvement over what Letterman did the same week last year. So Colbert's gaining some ground.
At the same time, Colbert does have some edgy. From his years on cable TV, he's still got some edgy elements. But it's a lot.
Yeah, I haven't watched him to know what kind of bits he's doing, but just his own delivery and his own comedic style, he's on the edge.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not tame.
No,
by any means.
But he's not nearly as bad as like even a Kimmel or a Conan can be even more edgy
and a little bit. Conan. Speaking of demos, do they have Conan demos? What the median age is for
He's
Conan?
not listed.
Okay,
but Conan's still
because I would say Conan is a little bit younger demo also.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And I didn't know Fallon. But I guess you didn't mention Fallon's demo. His median age viewer.
So.
Yeah.
Now, among total viewers, Colbert has dramatically narrowed the gap with the Tonight Show. The Late Show drew 3.2 million viewers versus 3.6 million viewers for Fallon. Last year,
that's not a huge difference.
Last year, Tonight had a huge advantage of more than 1 million viewers.
So
Colbert has already had a negative impact on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Last year's Jimmy Kimmel Live was a clear number 2 in viewers, 18 to 49, and had drawn even with Letterman in total viewers.
Wow.
That's somewhat of a shock to me. But now Colbert has grabbed the runner-up position and is far ahead of ABC in total audience with 3.2 million to 2.5 million.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I would say that that Kimmel's an ABC guy, right?
Right.
He's ABC.
Mm-hmm.
He has enough of an audience, and the differences in ratings between the lowest guy and the biggest ratings getter is not so great that they are going to say, okay, look, we're going to blow this show up.
No.
Because they're making money. He's
They
making the network money.
As long as you make money, you're good.
But I'm telling you, Colbert has got it going on. It's a great show. It's different than the Tonight Show. It's got a different vibe. It's got a different energy. First of all, he's got that New Orleans jazz band as his house band. So it's got that. It's a quirky, different kind of a thing to have that. I mean, real jazz influence in the Tonight Show. I mean, in the Late Show. And then his guests are just there. Of course, right now it's new, so all your A-listers are going to be coming out. I mean, he's bringing out the top of everything.
Yeah. But he's not. Does he do any Fallon-esque bits, games, things of that nature?
He doesn't do games, but he does. He does sketches. He does comedy bits that are
Where he sits at the table and he'll.
Are they pre-produced or are they live?
No.
They're on the fly, and they're funny. But Kimmel's got that comedy plus, like you're saying, those games, and those games are hysterical because they're unpredictable. You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you bring out like the other day they had the Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey came out.
Family Feud.
Did a Family Feud show.
Oh, gosh.
On
Hilarious.
on the stage.
With a set and
The
everything?
In the
whole
middle of the
sets,
Fallon show.
Yes, everything.
And Fallon was one of the Fallon and his what's his cohort's name?
Well, it was Fallon and Steve Higgins and one of the celebrity guests. And then on the other side, it was the Roots.
The
They
guys
grabbed
from
three
Roots.
Roots.
Okay, so it's like a three-person team.
Yeah.
Three.
And the rules were different a little bit.
But
But
he
it
only
was,
had top three answers on the board.
Oh, is this
two strikes?
Please tell me this is on YouTube.
It
Oh,
is.
yes.
And it was funny. It was unpredictable, and you could tell Harvey was like he was not able to keep up himself because he was trying to run it like his own version of Family
But
Feud.
it was just too funny
It
where
was-
he kept
Oh,
laughing.
and it was countering what the
Yeah.
fake rules were.
Yeah, there were little arguments going on between Kimmel was not Kimmel, but Fallon
Fallon.
was trying to stop him. And
Here's the deal with Fallon. I don't think any idea is too big
you're right.
for that show.
You're exactly right.
And anybody that brings an idea to the table, you better be ready to execute it because he may do it.
You're exactly right. So I think late nights change, and I think when you go from an era of what it's been Leno and Letterman for so many years, and you transition into this new, I mean, you better bring it. When you replaced David Letterman, whether his ratings were falling or not, it doesn't matter. He was David Letterman for 30 years.
Mm-hmm. And to be honest, he was doing all those goofy bits early in his career,
Right.
Dropping stuff off of the top of buildings, watermelons, and you know what I mean. He was doing all the goofy stuff.
Then after a while, they go, I don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, I'm David Letterman.
I'm gonna put a suit on. I'm gonna go out there and just do my
And
thing.
no socks or whatever he did.
Yeah, and he would just wing it like a lot. You just feel. But the other thing is, by the way, old funny video I found the other day of Leno. Did I tell you about that Leno and Zsa Zsa Gabor back in the day?
I don't think so.
Where Leno spends the day driving around with Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Oh yes, I've seen parts of that.
And they hit every fast food drive-through. They pick up some random guy that was sitting at the table. And it's just, you can look at back then. That's what he was doing before Fallon and these guys.
Yeah.
Now Fallon and these guys have come and they've taken it up a major.
See,
notch.
my early years, and you guys didn't probably watch Carson very much.
A little bit.
It was pretty, stoic. Not stoic's not the right word. It was funny. I mean, it was comedy, but it was very more traditional. It was like just the stand-up. You've got the funny guests and the band, and you got a musical guest maybe.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a standard formula where you have a musical guest every night. Are most of the shows still doing that?
Yes, I think even Colbert. Is Colbert doing music every
musical
night?
guest?
I watched my first full episode.
Yeah, some.
Not every time necessarily, though.
I think most of it's his band.
Oh,
Well, their house bands are better too than.
are you saying Doc Severinsen with Johnny Carson was not good?
For his day, he was great.
One of the greatest trumpet players of all time.
Right. Well, I tell you the thing about it, like Fallon. Fallon took the Roots, which is a major. The Roots is a major hip hop dynasty. I mean, jazz,
Jazz
hip hop,
a little bit, yeah.
funk, fusion, whatever they are.
Philly music.
Yeah, and they have a huge following. I mean, they have a massive
And
following.
still tour, don't they?
Still go
Yeah.
out and do the thing.
And now it's probably grown even more.
Oh yeah, and now every night they're the house band.